Hello and welcome to the Inbetween podcast. I'm your usual host, Joe Scorn, and I'm joined here by Tony Tonedarty.
Yep.
He is sat next to me against popular belief. He's
Wait, what's the popular belief?
You're streaming in a jail cell in China.
Oh right, like it's like I'm like over the internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
When people can see your arm, they can see your legs sometimes, you know.
You see my face
They can,
sometimes?
they can see your
my
limbs.
skull?
Yeah, your true face.
Yeah. I take this mask off on Halloween.
Okay, but yeah, you wanted to talk about a game you've been playing this week, which was Donut County.
Yeah, I kept calling this Donut Country for some reason. I say for some reason, like they're so similar to me, like I can't remember which is which. Yeah, it's only like 2 hours. I think we figured out.
Yeah.
I bought it at full price, maybe, possibly.
We looked at the store page and it was £10, and you said I bought this for £3 on sale, and I said
I think I must have bought something
I looked
else.
at the historical lowest price of this, and it's £7.
I think I must have bought something else at £3 at the same time, which is what I'm thinking of, but I can't
maybe
remember.
you got it in a bundle. We'll
No,
talk
no, I don't
about
think it's in a
is
bundle.
there any deal late, and is there any deal.com a bit later, and enhanced Steam.
That's true. We can do that. We have the
We
technology.
are going to. 'cause
We
it's
have
in
the
dark.
technology.
Sure, we'll talk about Donut
But
County,
yeah,
'cause I've never played it.
So like it was way more story based than I was expecting. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, but I kind of wish there was like an endless mode as well, which is what my only thought was, because like it's 2 hours long. You get to the end of the story, you could probably do it quicker, but I was kind of just like getting the hang of it and just like listening.
Is there
to the
just
story.
a story mode?
I think so. Like when you get to the end of the story, you get to the credits. So I think so. I don't think there might be free updates at some point.
The thing that always stops me from buying what's it called, Bridge Constructor Portal, is it's like around £3 or something, but people keep saying it's quite short. I wish there was a workshop support. So I was waiting until they added like workshop support.
It doesn't look short to me. Last time I checked, it had like 100 levels.
Right, but they're still saying there's not a lot of content in it. Anyway,
I don't know. I saw some play Bridge Constructor Portal, and it actually looked pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm not saying the game's not decent, but sometimes when you have a game like that, what can truly make it excellent is that it's one of those games where you could easily give people tools and let them design their own levels.
It doesn't have
and that would add no, there's no workshop support.
Really? Wow.
But what you're kind of saying is you could add workshop support to Donut
County,
and then people could make their own levels and you could keep playing it.
Donut County had the in-devs made their own. I think the way they've made this game is gonna be really difficult to make like a level editor and things like for the workshop. But I don't know if it might not be impossible. But I think it'd be cool if they just added like big maps. Like you start really small and get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like and then you just keep going for like quite a while.
Like Bejeweled Zen mode.
Yeah, basically.
But
there'd still be an end, and it wouldn't be a Zen. Well, I guess it'd be Zen.
You said endless.
Yeah, but I'm thinking you can't. Because the point is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. How would you? I guess you could just change the scale actually.
Yeah. You could go from you could be like Spore, where you go from like a microbe and then you go to like universe scale.
But then it keeps getting.
And then you keep like sucking in planets.
But then you zoom out and they're actually just in a cell.
What was that game? It was called like Earth or something. Everything was it? Everything game on the PS4 where you just kept zooming in and out of things.
Yeah.
Let me get the picture up for the.
Isn't it? Was this kind of the PC as well? Or is this just a PS4 thing?
I think it was a PS4, but it might be on Steam. I think PewDiePie did a video on it.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
You kind of just keep zooming in and out of everything, and you see like an animal, then you go to like the microscopic level.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
But yeah, okay. So going back to the Donut County though, like there's like.
I'll check it.
It's not just a hole. There's like mechanics of like water. And
it's
stuff.
on Steam.
Oh, okay. When did it come out?
2017. It's not something that I would buy myself.
Look, there's awards. What the hell?
Game of the Year winner for Polygon, Gamer Sutra, Wired, The Guardian, and the AV Club.
What the staff picks?
Vimeo staff pick. For a game, I guess.
Rest in peace.
No, Vimeo still exists.
But no one uses it.
People use it for like art projects and stuff.
But do you really care about their opinion about a game though?
I don't know. Vimeo does some pretty good video staff picks, so.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah,
I suppose there's gamers.
Going back to Donut County though, like the story I think is pretty. It's an interesting story. But I was gonna say like they actually have like different mechanics. Like you can like absorb water, then you have to then get rid of it if like
just
you want.
Like me.
Yeah, basically. Not only do you have to get bigger, you have to like set. Sometimes you have to like put like a fire inside of you to set like fireworks alight and things.
Right.
So the fact that they have like all like I think they add like a new mechanic almost like every level. So like you could add this to like make it an endless mode, like just slowly add it into the endless mode.
That kind of reminds me of World of Goo in a way,
Yeah.
where it starts off as you just building up these goo structures, and then they add like other mechanics that you have to do.
It's kind of similar.
That was a great game for the Wii. I think they had it. Did they have World of Goo on the PC now?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely did not play it on the Wii.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Where did I play on? What was the platform?
I played it on the Wii.
I might have an Xbox game. I remember like over a friend's.
It's £7, but it's 62p if you got it on the Humble Widgets bundle.
Okay. Apparently, I own this game.
Yeah, you have to play it on stream sometime.
Didn't even know.
I always said that we were going to do a fucking Roblox stream.
Yeah.
PewDiePie beat us to it. He did a Roblox stream before us, and he also got banned.
Got loads of other people banned
for saying "Hey,
but
PewDiePie."
Just saying the word PewDiePie. Nah, we're banning PewDiePie for. Yeah, that's later news. It's not. But
yeah, when.
We'll talk about it now, I guess.
Go on then. We'll talk about PewDiePie.
We said the whole thing, really. Played Roblox, got banned for just being PewDiePie. No other reason.
I got banned from Roblox as well. Or someone hacked my account.
For being Russian.
But most probably I forgot my password.
Oh.
If anyone out there has the Gorlak16 account on Roblox, I would very much like it. I have sentimental value. I found out recently you can change your origin name as many times as you want.
Do you just have to like your email or something to verify it, or
they just send you a security code through your email? Okay. So I have a friend called CPL Wiggles, like Corporal Wiggles. So I was just like, I'm just gonna outrank you. I'm now a Mega Wiggles. I'm now Captain Wiggles.
Yeah.
Brigadier General Wiggles. Sky Marshal Wiggles, which are the only people in the US who can carry a gun on a plane.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah. How many other people do you know that can carry guns on planes?
I never really thought about it.
And what my response was, terrorists. They can carry guns on planes.
That's fair.
Anyway, I think my name at the moment is Eddie Murphy 69.
Because you're saying that wasn't taken.
Eddie Murphy was taken. I am Eddie Murphy was taken. Hi, it's me, Eddie Murphy was taken. Mr. Longschlong's taken. Mr. Longschlong 69 was taken. Professor Longschlong was taken. Dude, so many people have all the origin names I want. It's crazy.
But not Eddie Murphy 69.
No, I got Eddie Murphy 69. It's my name now.
Well, I guess that leads us to the next question of what you've been playing on Origin, Joe.
What have I been playing on Origin? It's the new Battlefield 5 co-op. No, just kidding. It's Apex Legends.
Like everyone else.
But basically, it just came out like last week.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any build-up. I remember I was just watching, I think it was XQC stream, right? He just goes, "Hey guys, I'm sponsored. I'm gonna watch this," and I'm like, "What? What is this?" And it was like a new battle royale. And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not another one.
Not another shitty battle royale." And I looked at it and I was like, "This looks really good."
Yeah,
like the graphics look really good. I was like, "Are you gonna have to buy this?"
Yeah, the graphics are really good. I was like, "Oh, it has the movement system from like."
But then I was like, "Wait a minute, this is made by Respawn, the guys behind Titanfall 2, and it's free to play."
Yeah.
Fuck God. I'm in. Look at this grapple mechanic.
I like what Jim Stone said. It's like finally EA's made a game like that for their business model. They finally made it properly by having it free to play.
I don't think EA has ever made a free to play game other than Battlefield Heroes.
No, I think you're right.
And
or like
I
mobile
fucking
games.
love that. That's what really upset me is when I logged in to change my name on Origin, it had all my Battlefield Heroes characters' names as well still on there. And they won't let the people run private servers of it. It fucking sucks, dude. I loved that game.
Yeah, it was bad.
But yeah, I've been playing the shit out of Apex Legends. It's so fun. And like, I don't know, it's kind of like a mix between a Battle Royale and Overwatch in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot of characters that are like, every character has a passive, a ability, and an ultimate ability, which charges up over time, kind of like the Overwatch one. That's Mirage there. So there's two characters you have to buy, Mirage and Caustic, which you buy with in-game currency, or you can buy with coins. I think I bought mine with coins because I got 1,000 free from being a Origin Access member.
Yeah.
So they just give you some coins. I was like, I immediately just bought characters because I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with coins? There's loot boxes in the game, which is how you unlock skins.
Yeah.
Basically, when this game came out, Respawn were like, yeah, we're not making Titanfall 3. This is a different thing. It's a Battle Royale. It's free to play. EA made us put loot boxes in it, but it's still pretty good. You should try it out.
EA made us do the loot box thing.
It's a loot box thing. You know what it is. But I don't find the loot boxes that intrusive. Of course, it's a free to play game, so they need microtransactions in it to get money. This game's pretty much saved EA. If you look at their stocks, like Battlefield 5 didn't sell as well as they wanted. And then it's like, level out. It's like Apex Legends is really fucking popular because they sponsored every single streamer in the world to play it, and it's really good. And it's like, oh, Apex Legends loot boxes.
Because it was like two dips. Like one was like Battlefield 5 underperformed at the end of the year. Then it was like, oh, we'll show the beta for Anthem. Oh, no one likes it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Apex
is up.
Anthem's out right now.
I just.
You know how
Anthem.
Anthem kept getting shown at E3. I was like, I don't care about this game.
Yeah. I don't care about this game.
I was like, I don't care about this game. It looks trash. I don't really care. And people kept like kind of hyping it up, and I was like, well, and then the beta came out. I was like,
but even the people hyping it were only kind of hyping it. No one was like super hyped for it, as
Yeah.
far as I could see, anyway.
But like, that's one of the games I was right about. Didn't give a shit about Apex. Didn't give a shit about what was I thinking about? That came out that wasn't that. Oh, Sea of Thieves. I was like, I still don't know what you do in this game.
You kept saying like, what the hell? I kept saying like, it looks really good, but yeah, I agree with you. What
do you do? There's like nothing in this game.
They just kept showing skeletons, and you find skeletons.
No Man's Sky. Those are my three games I was right about, compared to being wrong about Minecraft, Rocket League, and winning putt.
Yeah, there's a few others that I can't remember.
We need to keep the compendium.
Yeah, we never started, so like we need to actually get on that. I remember going back to actually Apex.
I didn't have a chance to fucking react to Apex because it literally was like the game's out. What did you want to say?
The thing that one you were playing with Andy the other day, it was like he was like, "Oh, is this like an ability?" Like he kept saying, "It's like no, that's just a grenade you pick up." Like,
yeah, he was like, "How do you shoot this firewall down?" And I was like, "That's a Molotov grenade."
Yeah,
you just pick that up.
Just some weapons are just so cool that it looks like an ability.
The thing is, each character's really cool to play because they have their own unique abilities. But even if you wanted to play one character over and over again, the amount of like guns and stuff you can carry and use means that even if you played the same character for like 1,000 games, you could have completely different experiences with completely different guns all the time. So it's like there's like recoil in this game. There's not like bloom like Fortnite. There's actually like aiming. What's it say? And you carry two guns, so it's similar to like COD Blackout. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that this game's gonna kill Blackout. It's kind of like the nail in the coffin.
Than Blackout.
It's free to play, and it doesn't cost 50 quid to play it.
Oh dear. Yeah, because didn't they make it so you had like the free version of COD means you could get the multiplayer.
The Blackout only version gives you the multiplayer for Call of Duty, and it gives you Blackout, but you don't get zombies, okay. Which is another big selling point of Call of Duty.
You still have to buy that as well, don't? That's just cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They're dead.
I'm trying to fucking not get copy strike by adding transformative content. I don't know if I'm gonna get fucking strike. We're gonna show Nintendo trailers today because there was a Nintendo Direct, and I'm going to show Nintendo trailers. And when we did this in the past, we got fucking demonetized by Nintendo, whatever it's called. It's not demonetized.
Well, we never need money monetized anyway. But
but it's not getting a copy strike on your channel.
It's not a strike.
Or video.
It's a claim.
Yeah, copyright claim. That's the word I'm looking for. Because we always get copyright claimed, and it's like now Nintendo owns all of your money.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why it's just not the little bit they did, but whatever.
This is like my favorite fucking emote on Twitch. Is that QCM? He just like rub. It's the perfect emote of like money grubbing.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine like fucking EA. I like to do like with the money bag emoji, and I'm like, yes. But yeah, I've played a lot of this game. I started playing like tons of Mirage because I got him, and I was like, oh, this character's really fun. I started playing tons of Wraith. I've played out pretty much all the characters, and I can tell you, they're all really well balanced, and I'm kind of scared because I think the game is perfect right now. And what really scares me is they're going to do like a Fortnite, and they're going to implement everything the community says,
Right.
and they're going to completely ruin the game.
Surely, like, they should wait until like people have gone like.
So far, for like the first couple of weeks, they haven't done anything, and they've released the roadmap of what's coming to the game. So they've just added a Valentine's Day skin for a gun, which people aren't happy about because it costs like around £8, but it costs 1,100 coins, and you can only buy the lowest amount you can buy is 1,000, so you'd have to buy two of those.
Okay. That's kind of stupid.
And then basically in March they're going to do like the standard Battle Royale Battle Pass sort of thing. We don't know if it will be like a Battle Pass that pays for itself if you complete it, such as Fortnite and Realm Royale, which is a game that still exists.
Realm Royale.
Apparently, I looked like it had a super bad dip at the end of last year, but it's kind of got a resurgence from what I was looking at in the Steam charts. I was actually surprised that people went back and played it, because that's another game where I talk about and I say the developers of that game completely changed the game every single week, and it completely ruined my experience with the game, where they went, you can craft legendary armor, you can't craft legendary armor anymore, and they just kept flip-flopping on the ideas, and every week it was a new game, and you could never like actually play Realm Royale.
So if you'd like a certain mechanic that they removed. Yeah.
But it's like I was watching like an interview where like there was some League pros, and they were like, our partners are like our sister team's like a CSGO team, and they practice 8 hours a day, and then they're good. But we have to practice like 12 hours a day because Riot changes the game every 2 weeks. But these people have been playing CSGO for like 10 years, and or Counter-Strike itself for like 10 years, and the game hasn't changed. Like they've added like 2 guns over like years and years to Counter-Strike. So it's like there's a big, especially for like esports and that sort of thing, where you're trying to like get really good at the game, when you're changing your game all the time.
There's a trade-off between like adding new content to keep it fresh for like people to keep coming back for more, and then like keeping it stable.
Dude, I'm like with fucking Fortnite, they add a gun every week.
Yeah.
And you just need to look at the amount of guns that they've vaulted, which is removing the gun from the game, to see how many things they've had to remove because of how imbalanced it is to add a new item every week.
I would argue that they should have something like, I don't know, like don't do like weekly, do like slightly bigger patches like every like couple of months or something. And then even then make it like, you can play like the previous mode, like you have like 2 maps of the same thing, like one is like the previous version and one is the new version or something. But
yeah, this has been out like a couple of weeks, and I looked at my Origin, and it's like you have like 72 hours in this, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, no, that's for 10 days, you had 72 hours.
Yeah, I was just like, I've just been playing this and only this for like days.
I mean, it's a good game.
And I got a couple of victory royales. I joined the Champions Club, as it says, you are the champion.
Alright. This is not winner, chicken dinner.
No, it's you are the champion, which is the catchphrase of Dr. Disrespect. He's got the Champions Club. And I've been there at least 2 times, so.
I don't know why PUBG owns the rights to winner, chicken dinner. Well, they think they do, I guess, but it's so confusing.
Anyway, what else was it? I don't know. I don't know what's... Oh, another cool thing is that if you die, you're not out the game.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the best respawn
system.
So
if you lose all your health, you get knocked and you go on the floor, and then someone can res you. But then if you die, you drop a death box with all your loot in it. The loot in this game is like so fucking good as well. I can't even begin to explain like,
especially the Bangalore,
how easy it is to loot someone. Like, like the box, and then you exactly know what to click on. The box color changes based on the best item they have.
Yeah.
So if you see a golden box, you know to go over there, and that'll be really good loot, right? Because a lot, like in these more serious battle royale games like Blackout and PUBG, it can be really hard to know what to loot, and it can become like a really...
They've gone for gritty, realistic, and not done anything to make the UI better, so... Like...
This is the roadmap I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
So, Battle Pass in March, Season 1.
Oh, so they're like, doing it like over 2 months, like in between at least.
They're going to add a new legend in June for the Season 2 Battle Pass, and then a new weapon in September for the Season 3 Battle Pass.
Yeah. And
then new loot for the Season 4 Battle Pass, so they've already... kind of section out the first year of the game. They immediately released the game and they said, this is what we're doing with the game.
Yeah.
And that's so good to see from a game that's this popular this quickly, because you look at another game like Realm Royale, who got massive popularity really quickly, and then they fizzled out because they didn't know what they were doing. They just kept flip-flopping and changing all the time.
I guess they've had a year to make this game and go, what do we want to do afterwards?
They've had 5 years to make Anthem. That looks shit.
They had 5 years to make Andromeda, so...
yeah.
So...
I mean, I don't know if it's a matter of time or a matter of competent people working.
I think it's a matter of time, the amount of times that the project has changed, and the fact that BioWare's not meant to be making these sort of games.
The fluidity of movement in this game is the most fun I've had in a Battle Royale game ever. It's so fun. The most fun I ever had in Fortnite was when they had redeploy in the game, where immediately you could jump off and you could glide again, and you could just go fight, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But now, in this game, you can just go... My favourite part of the map is next to Hydro Dam stairs. You go up these stairs and then you come down this massive mudslide and go whee. You just slide down. You can always slide and you can tie it to momentum. So there's a character called Pathfinder and he's a grappling hook and he'll just shoot that. And then you can it's just so...
He just pull himself everywhere, right?
Yeah, and his ultimate is he can just shoot a zip line across the map.
Okay. That's what that was. Okay.
But there's people who've been playing Titanfall 2 for thousands of hours, so they immediately get in the game and they can just move crazy fast. What I didn't know was Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, Apex, all made in Valve's Source engine.
Yeah, so
they're all made in a modified version of the Source engine.
They just won't fuck off Frostbite. We're gonna use Source.
Well, it shows that instead of we see a lot of non-DICE Frostbite games don't always run too well because they're not doing what they know, but Respawn knows the Source engine or their modified version of the Source engine, and they're able to do great work in it because they're doing it with what they know and what they're good at.
Well, it's for BioWare making Dragon Age Inquisition, they had to, because they were forced to use Frostbite, they had to make stuff that in another engine that had RPG mechanics. They had to add themselves.
And I don't think Frostbite's the best engine for every game anyway.
I don't think it's a very good engine other than for graphics.
Mm.
Honestly, it doesn't seem to have that many mechanics already packaged in it.
But it's EA has that proprietary engine. They don't want to use Unity or Unreal.
Well, they spent so much money
developing their own engine.
So they're you have to use it now. I don't know how Respawn didn't get everyone else as EA. I felt
Respawn's a third party thing. I don't know.
Yeah, how do they get away with that? They got a Peter going no, we're not doing that.
Pretty much, they didn't have a advertising budget for Apex, and the reason they pushed it out and released it was because they didn't think it was going to do very well. They were just let's push it out. Let's sponsor a couple of streamers.
Yeah,
they sponsored some of the big Fortnite streamers. They're well, maybe the Battle Royale crowd will move over, and it just blew the hell up. It was it was top game on Twitch all week, beating the hell out of Fortnite.
Within the first day it came out, it became the top game, right?
Yeah.
It started quite small, what's this game? Everyone's wait, what's this game coming out? Everyone's I'll play it. It
went from no one playing it to 10 million to 25 million within a week or so.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's still on top now, right? It's not gone down.
Yeah. It's still one of the top games. And I feel like Fortnite's in panic mode now because it's the end of their season, and people really hated what the game had become. So they've released the emergency patch, which is now you can only carry 500 materials. You gather them 60% faster. Planes can't destroy people's buildings. People really hated planes.
Yeah, I don't know why they had planes.
Deagles got nerfed. That was annoying a lot of players. And what else did they do? And then they were hey, shit. We got a bunch of challenges. If you play them, you get the next battle pass completely free. Please play our game. Stop playing Apex. Stop playing Apex.
It's lucky the Epic Store up and running, really, isn't it?
Mm. But it's Realm Royale came out and Fortnite was whatever. But then fucking Apex comes out and they're oh shit, everyone's leaving to go play Apex. We need to do something to fix our game because people
I guess
aren't enjoying it.
Yeah, I guess EA was there's no way we can beat Fortnite. And they have. By accident. Well, not by accident. From EA's point of view, it's by accident. But from Respawn, put a lot of effort into it.
So, one of the funny things I saw was an image. It's EA fucked over Respawn's Titanfall 2 by releasing Battlefield 1. And
they competed with themselves.
COD at the same time. And now, Respawn's kind of fucking over Battlefield 5 Battle Royale because no one's going to give a shit about that now that Apex is out.
The tables are turned.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, Titanfall 2 is in the Source engine. So, TF2 was made in the Source engine. And TF2 was also made in the Source engine.
Both
TF2 and TF2 were both... So there's an Apex Reddit, and everyone keeps calling it TF2, and everyone keeps commenting like, why are we talking about Team Fortress 2? Why do we keep saying this game's like Team Fortress 2? This game isn't like Team Fortress 2.
It's so great why they decided to...
Like, you remember we talked about how...
Titanfall's one word as well. It's just T2.
T2. You remember how we were saying calling Titanfall 2 TF2 was confusing? It's even more confusing now I've realised it's in the Source engine.
It's even more confusing doing Titanfall, as far as I can tell, is one word in like the box.
Yeah. But
like, you call this AL... This is fine. Apex
I could
Legends.
talk about so much. I don't want to talk about Apex the entire show because we have stuff to talk about. But
yeah,
I really fucking love this game. I haven't been as addicted to this game as I have any other game for a really long time.
Like,
it's really good.
More than Fortnite?
Yeah.
More than Overwatch back in the day?
Yeah, I'd say similar level maybe. I mean, it's easier to say, from now than I was back then.
Yeah.
Because, I don't have the same feeling now that I do now. But yeah, I'd say like on that level. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so you always play trios.
The squad is always in trios.
I think it's kind of perfect though. I don't know if I want them to add solos and duos.
There's no point if you can solo into like a random squad, surely.
Because the game is really well balanced around always having a team of 3 people. Yeah. So on one hand, when you play with 3 people, this game is so good. But when I really want to play and nobody's on, and I have to keep queuing up with 2 random people, and the ping system in this game is so good. I think I was watching Jim Sterling's videos, and he said, I prefer it when people don't talk over the mic because it's easier to use the ping system.
The ping system is
so if you don't know...
Critical made a video as well. It's like the ping system should be like the default on like any game at this point.
The ping system for Apex is one of the best things ever created in gaming history. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
It's so intuitive and so easy to use, and it gives your teammates all the information they need to tell you without speaking, especially in a world where random teammates are more and more, evident in gaming.
Yeah, there's more
but basically the way they developed it was that they just sat down and they randomized each other's nameplates. They didn't know who they were playing with, and they played without mics with each other, so that they could develop the ping system for
That's a good idea.
TF3. Team Fortress 3, Apex Legends.
Well, if Alvin's going to do it.
But apparently...
It's in the same universe
Well,
as
apparently
Titanfall, right?
the Titanfall isn't done yet. Because they were saying, like, this isn't Titanfall 3, but Respawn's CEO, Vince Zampella, was saying that they are working on more Titanfall stuff.
Oh, okay. But this is in the same universe. Like, Apex is in the same universe. It's like...
Respawn is... Apex Legends is set in the same universe as Titanfall, so there could be Titanfall characters coming over, maybe, or something like that.
Titanfall cinematic universe.
Because I think people pointed out on the island you're on, there's these giant dinosaurs called Leviathans. And they're like a thing in Titanfall lore where they like disrupt radar beams because they're so big.
Oh, right.
Okay. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, they said they are going to continue working on another Titanfall game.
I was saying that I really like the idea of, like, I really like Titanfall. I've never played it properly, but like... I miss Titanfall.
Well, if you have Origin access, you can play Titanfall 2.
That's true.
I own Titanfall 1 because I bought the game when it came out. That was pretty cool. What was I just going to say? This game has revived Titanfall 2's player base. Like, it's more popular than ever. Now people are playing TF2. It was on sale recently when this came out as well, I think. So, like, tons of people are now playing TF2. We've seen the resurgence on TF2. #1 game on Steam. They've said, it's leaked. Crossplay is coming to Apex Legends. They said you can crossplay between, PC and PS4 probably. They just said it's coming soon, TM.
Okay.
They haven't given us a date, but you won't be able to share progress on different consoles. So progress and purchases won't be shared.
I think that's fair enough, though, isn't it?
So if you're playing on PC and decide to go on the PS4 version, you'll have to start again, which is kind of shitty. Because that was a big problem for Fortnite on the PS4, was you could play Fortnite on the PS4, but you would lose like your PC account or
Yeah, they should just have a universal account. Yeah.
It's kind of annoying, but I'm excited to have like people like one of my friends was like, my shitty laptop can't run Apex Legends. I'm just gonna get a PS4, and it's like, well, it doesn't have cross-platform play yet. But when it does, we can play.
I like how as Apex comes out, Anthem cutscenes both hilarious and horrifying.
Yeah.
Thanks, PC Gamer.
Yeah, I could talk about this game forever.
Yeah, I think with the half an hour mark, I think we can. We can
move on from Apex Legends.
Oh, okay. What the hell's going on there? Don't worry.
Okay, so we'll move on to the main news topic. Our boy Peter Molyneux he's got a new game coming out. I can't believe this. Do you know how I found out about this?
Yeah, because you just sent me like 2 videos. I'm like, where the hell did you get this from?
Right. So what I was doing was like, I was thinking, well, I was like, I know how to spell Peter Molyneux' name. So I've typed it so many times, and I just kept typing Pete Molyneux. I typed it into Google to make sure I was spelling it correctly. Of course I was, because I've typed so many times. And I clicked enter, and the first thing that comes up is Pete Molyneux's making a new game. It was fate.
To be fair, okay, so we haven't explained what the game is or anything yet, but
so this is called Legacy.
Yeah,
and it's Pete Molyneux's Legacy.
So it seems to be like a management game where you make products and try and sell it, and you build up like a town, or like maybe not a town, but like a. Kind of is a town, but like
it's gun on a skateboard.
You can put a gun on the skateboard and sell it, which sounds amazing. I'm hoping it's gonna be good, but it could be really shit. But with a good concept, like a goddess.
It's gonna be like a really crazy idea, and then Peter's gonna abandon it in a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not a goddess. It's more like an actual good game.
What about Goddess Wars, Tony?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it actually has potential. Like the last game they made didn't have any potential in my opinion. Like it was just
the trial.
The trial, yeah.
The trail, yeah.
Like I didn't see the point. But this actually has like what they're good at, like a management game with like creativity in part of it.
I won't show the whole video, but I need to show like the intro to this video here. It's so perfect, Pete Molyneux video. And if you got time, watch the whole video because it's great.
Yeah.
It is the most incredible thing, what I do. I can have these crazy, insane ideas, and I can see that being born, that being created. That is an incredible feeling. How can you not be addicted to that?
So the Red Bull Esports went behind the scenes to look at the development of Pete Molyneux's new game.
There's a great clip where just on a hill.
Player about whether they.
Oh, where are they? They're in Guildford.
Yeah.
I go on a hill and I feel like a god. I just move people around. Guildford, the home.
What was it we said?
The home of UK gaming is Guildford.
We gave Pete Molyneux won an award in our award.
Oh yeah,
show.
he won. Yeah,
greatest developer in Surrey. Yeah, and this really just goes to show you why he's already back on the bloody next game, isn't he? He's already making his legacy.
His last game.
You know, he came out with famous games such as The Cube.
Yeah, I was to say in that list of great games, he didn't mention any of his recent games.
Well,
like
he invented like
Goddess.
Well, people know him because he invented like the roller coaster tycoon genre, like Bullfrog Games. Like that was his amalgamation. He worked for EA at one point, which now sounds crazy.
He worked for Microsoft at one point.
Yeah, with Lionhead and Black and White and those sort of games.
Bullfrog was bought by EA, and
Pete was like, "No, I need to build up a new team of young developers." So he made Lionhead, and he's like, and then he got bought by Microsoft. He's like, "No, I need to bring up a new team of young developers who are hungry to work on my crazy ideas." And he's like, 22 cans.
I don't think he was trying to get young people. I think it's just he lost control. Like he didn't have the good.
No, he's gone on record like saying like he likes working with like tons of young developers who have like fresh ideas.
I agree, but I think that's not the reason why he
even talks about like his issue with like the press and stuff like that in this video.
He's the problem though. That's not the press's fault.
But then he says in this video like, I've tried to stay away from social media apart from this video, of course. I don't want to hype anyone up, but I'm going to make this video. But we know about his new game now. Oh, are you going to get this day one release? Legacy?
No.
We have to play it.
That's true. We have to play
the
Trail!
We couldn't play the Trail because it was a fucking mobile game.
Yeah.
They released it on PC and you bought it, didn't you?
No.
They released it on PC.
It is on PC, but I didn't buy it.
You did. Let me check.
It might be on my wish list, but I didn't think I bought it.
The Trail Frontier on Steam.
Whoa. Walking Simulator. You can't even see it, Joe.
It's on my wish list, so.
That's thinking a few Steam. How's it got mostly 129 people.
Well, apparently there's like very little gameplay in the game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a walking simulator designed to craft things, is what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of it.
Which is why it doesn't interest me too much. Whereas this kind of interests me more.
It's like a roguelike walking simulator with the boring parts of both.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
But yeah, he goes around, he looks at...
I mean, this looks great. Like, the creation of those things look great. Like, it could be like another Passepartout with management behind it. Passepartout.
But, like, he talks about how his dad had a workshop and he wished he'd told him how much of an inspiration he was to him. But yeah.
I find it weird that, like, they go into this.
One of the titans of game development, the first man ever to be featured on the cover of a game magazine.
That's crazy.
He's making another one.
What the hell is that?
That's a periscope for a submarine, I think.
Oh, right.
That's what
I thought it was like a pipe
when
I first watched this, actually. That's what I was asking. I'm dumb.
But yeah.
Actually, looks like it could be good, but it could just be a creative mess with no, like,
they
actual
say in the
gameplay.
video, they were like, you can make a gun or you can make a skateboard, and my friend was like, you should put the gun on the skateboard. I was like, whoa, so crazy, so quirky.
I would sell a gun on a skateboard. Isn't it just a gun with wheels, though?
We need to find out more about this game, because I don't know.
We haven't got like a release date or anything yet.
No, I think it's just showing off his idea.
It looks
which is never a good idea, Peter, because you have a lot of crazy ideas that
but they're actually
always go through.
They are actually, like, normally when he has crazy ideas, like, he has like a really small
If he releases
part.
this on Steam and it's a reasonable price, I will get it and we will make a video on it and we might do a live stream on it.
If it's actually a good game, I might just buy it legitimately, but we'll see.
You've got some caveats there.
Yeah, I don't trust Peter.
Well,
it could be
this man made me buy a Kinect after seeing Project Milo, and I'm never going to forgive him for that because it was shit. I hate the Kinect. I sold it.
I don't know why you bought the Kinect.
Because I saw Project Milo.
You could have bought it at the same time.
I saw Project Milo. I was like, oh my god, we have NPCs we can talk to now. We have artificial intelligence. I need to buy a Kinect.
But why not just buy it at the same time as the game?
I was like 12.
Well, now you know.
You show a 12-year-old Project Milo and you go, and then he goes, we're living in the future. Fucking hell.
Peter got you when you were 12.
Yeah. He got me, and he's going to get me again because I'm going to buy Legacy.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, he's gone back to what he's been good. What he's always made good games of. So I'm hoping, for the love of God, this is a good game.
The perfect game for Pete to make would be just make like a Goddess game in VR.
Yeah, but
I feel like that would be
populous, but not
Yeah, like
if he made
game.
Goddess good, yeah.
Because I feel like VR is like the perfect thing to be looking down and looking at small things.
I feel like the problem is that he's lost sight of like game mechanics and like not so he never bothered. Like the problem with like Goddess, like it looked good, it had some interesting ideas, but it never had like proper mechanics actually for the gameplay. So I'm worried that this is going to happen again.
We've 40 minutes in and I've been talking about Apex and Peter Molyneux. We need to move on.
This is the Peter Molyneux.
This is the Pete Molyneux podcast. This is literally like, it's not an episode if I don't mention Peter Molyneux about 6 times.
We have to make sure we look at Peter Molyneux news.
So they shipped, I think it's the collector's edition for Metro Exodus, and somebody found that the Epic Games Store instructions on the back was a sticker, and they peeled it off to reveal that the Steam one was underneath. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny.
I think you sent to me as like, you just like, we don't need to reprint this boss, we'll just put a sticker on it.
Just put a sticker on it. Fuck it. Okay. The Epic Games launcher now works offline. You can just click skip sign in the launcher, asks you to log in while you're offline. We're working on improving in-launch communication for an offline mode to make it more clear. This is really important if you're someone who has like Subnautica or another single-player game like Hades on the Epic launcher, but you're somewhere where you don't have an internet connection, so you want to play them offline, which is a thing Steam didn't have for a long time.
Which everyone gave them a shit about.
And Epic Game Store's coming out without an offline mode, and people were saying, well, you kind of only had Fortnite, but now you have these other games that people want to play like offline.
Yeah.
So you kind of need this. And then, to be fair, people called them out on the what's it called? The currency transfer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're looking
they now support all the currency on like 20 different countries. They now have an offline mode. And they now also are extending the support creator program from Fortnite to all Epic Game Store games.
Give more incentive for people to get it.
Yeah, more incentive for people to play games on the Epic Store. It's like the support creator thing has been like massive for Fortnite streamers and content creators. Yeah. I think they made like a lot of money, and people are more than happy to just enter someone's code when they buy a microtransaction. Yeah. So if you could do this with other games, what other multiplayer games are there on the Epic Games launcher that could use this? I don't think there's any right now.
There only a single player game.
So let's just pretend.
As another one.
Let's pretend that Unreal Tournament, the new one, was good. And people wanted to buy skins for that. That could be like something you could enter a code for.
Yeah. I was going to say, like,
enter my code for the Unreal Engine Asset Store.
I hope
use code Peter Molyneux for the Unreal Engine Asset Store.
I hope with all these incentives they won't feel the need to like do back underhand things like, oh, we're going to remove this from Steam, or we're going to buy everyone out to be exclusive on this store. Because Steam has never been like, oh, we want it exclusive on Steam. They're just like,
well, speaking of Steam, we saw the Steam Awards, and I got the notification for this.
You saw the Steam Awards. I didn't bother.
Well, I got a notification that said it will be live streamed on Steam TV. So I actually watched it live, and at this part in the show they were doing the Best Developer Award, and I said, if Bethesda wins, I'm uninstalling Steam, which is a pretty normal reaction to that. Yeah. I think everyone was rooting for CG Projekt Red.
Yeah, did they win in the end?
They won.
Thank God for that.
Some games I'm pissed off won, but you can't always get what you want.
Oh, I'm pissed off with the VR game, actually.
Yeah, I'm pissed off too. Now let's go through them one by one. So we've always done our own award show, which I saw the Steam Awards show. It was okay. It wasn't as good as our Steam Awards show.
You're saying ours is better.
We had canned clapping in our show.
Oh, right.
And I was wearing a tuxedo. And I built my own award, the Eddie Murphy Rocket. So, safe to say, we had the better show.
We had an actual cup. You
can watch it back on the Steam Awards page. Yeah.
Favorite things to do with friends. Well,
they did get interviews with developers, but Steam, Steam's a big guy. We probably could have reached out to someone.
He's bigger than Chungus, to be honest.
Yeah. But so let's go with it. Game of the Year, PUBG one. I was pissed off about this.
I mean, I guess some people could argue it's the best game, but like, out of what's
the
there,
categories were pretty shit. I voted for Hitman 2.
Yeah, for me, like, I don't like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm Monster Hunter. I think I could understand people want to go for it, but for me, like, it's between Hitman 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance.
But with how broken and how many people were pissed off with PUBG,
yeah,
how it still managed to be the best game on Steam. Because it was so popular. We've said this before. The people who you remember when GTA came out and everyone was like, and there was better games on it, and then GTA just won because it was the most popular game, not because it was the best game.
Yeah, people seem to think Game of the Year is like the game you played the most. I think instead of like going what you
VR
think
Game of the Year. Now I would have been okay with VR Chat, Beat Saber, or Super Hot VR. Yeah. I thought Beat Saber was a shoo-in. I thought Beat Saber was gonna win. How the fuck did Skyrim VR win?
It's a shit port. Like, now, Fallout VR and Skyrim VR are shit
What
ports.
I'm going to say about this award category, I think people who don't have VR or have never used VR voted on this based on the fact that they've played Skyrim.
Yeah.
And they went,
Skyrim VR would be great.
I've played Skyrim. Skyrim VR must be cool.
Yeah.
And Skyrim's really popular, so that's why it won.
Fallout 4 VR is actually better than Skyrim VR. First of all.
Now, this one, the Labour of Love Award.
Yeah,
How did GTA 5 win?
Nothing's been added for it for so long.
They do have a lot of like heist updates, but...
lot? I wouldn't say a lot of updates.
They do have quite a few heist updates, but pretty much. I voted for No Man's Sky. I think that was definitely.
I voted for Path of Exile.
I think No Man's Sky, Path of Exile, Stardew Valley. I'd give it to Dota 2 over GTA 5.
All of them other than GTA 5 I would have given them to.
I know opinions are subjective, so other people might like different things, but
where's the labour of love from? I don't know. I don't get the labour of love thing at all with GTA.
But
so.
I feel like the labour of love award is more like a game, even though they don't have to, they just keep supporting a game because they truly love the game.
Well,
and I did not get that from
that's
GTA
what it
5.
says right there in the description. The game's been out for a while. The team is still putting effort into it. I don't think the GTA team is doing that anymore. So
They're putting shark cards in.
I don't think it's not
Best developer CG Red, thank God, none of these other ones won.
Basically advertising
the only competition was Clay, I think. I think Clay did a really good job this year. Paradox did a good job.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I was gonna go crazy if Bethesda won because I felt like people were gonna vote for them.
If Ubisoft or I think Capcom could have won it.
I think Rockstar could have won it based on how GTA won.
Yeah, I think a lot of these could have won. Apart from Bethesda
Best
and
environment,
Ubisoft.
Witcher 3.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
Subnautica should have won.
Subnautica's a really good
but
one.
Witcher also looks good, I guess. But okay.
Better with Friends. Rainbow Six Siege. The thing is,
I'm okay with that though. It makes sense.
But I don't think Rainbow Six Siege is as better with friends as Overcooked 2 would have been better.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't play Overcooked 2 without friends.
But I think not many.
Just because a game is multiplayer doesn't mean it's like automatically a better with friends kind
of
game.
But I think for Rainbow Six Siege it is one of those things where it is legitimately mechanics are just I don't know. I'm okay with that because people liked it a lot at the time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, for me, Overcooked 2 should have won. What was the
Best
other one?
alternative history. No one cares about this.
Wolfenstein should have won, but somehow Assassin's Creed won.
Most Fun with the Machine. This is another one no one really cared about. So, that's the Steam Awards.
Hang on, I still don't understand. I know we said this before, but why is Space Engineers on this list?
I don't know. It didn't win, Tony.
No, it's a runner-up. But still, it got too far.
A lot of people like Space Engineers.
No,
apparently.
they don't.
Well, it's
that's what I can think of. I can't think of any other game that's got machines in.
Factorio is a good game with machines.
For me, Nier Automata and Factorio are two really good games.
But yeah, that is the Steam Awards. You can go to this page and you can watch the whole show. They did interview the developers and show off all the games and give them their awards. It's probably the second best Steam Awards show that came out recently. There was another one on here. I think it was a little bit better, but
it's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We did it half an hour of for some reason.
They got these good cameras, but I'd say our production quality. We stream in 1080p, 60 FPS.
Yeah, we scruff 1080p.
It's not like we're Valve or something.
You don't have billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars. Okay,
billions.
Last piece of Steam news. So the enhanced Steam add-on, which I was kind of talking about earlier, with is there any deal? Basically, what it did was it showed like the best deals on all games and shows games you already own, highlights them, and games you've wishlisted highlights them. It's a really good thing. They've stopped development on it, but the guys behind isthereanydeal.com have taken over development of it.
Right.
So they have their own fork of the
I see you
still
just use
you can still use the old one
until they update the store page to make it break. You still use it.
So you can still use the final version of it.
Yeah.
But they're no longer developing it. So if Chrome or Steam drastically changes it and it breaks it, then you can use the fork from Is There Any Deal, now called Augmented Steam.
Enhanced Augmented.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool because Is There Any Deal was a large part of Enhanced Steam, showing you like the historical lowest price. I use it all the time in sales to just see, how low this game has gone, how much of a sale it actually is.
It's information that I think should be a part of like all stores all the time, to be honest. But yeah,
well, not all stores want you to know like how much you're really saving, right?
I know, but that's what I mean. That's the way it should be. Like people.
Konami removed loot boxes from PES 2019 in Belgium. They finally gave up. They said the interpretation of the law, but they didn't say that they disagreed with it. They said,
agree.
They said we respect
respect
their interpretation of the law. You don't need to write a timestamp for this.
No, Konami ends loot
THQ
boxes.
Nordic acquires Kingdom Come Deliverance developer Warhorse Studios, which is pretty big.
And they get the rights.
What did you want to say about THQ Nordic? They made back their money from
yeah.
developing and advertising Darksiders 3.
Yeah, they met their expectations, which
And
obviously
they've
had low
made like a
expectations.
bunch of revenue again. They're doing really well by just spinning these old IPs into newer
It's
games.
almost
or
as
remakes.
if you have a low budget or just enough budget to make a game, and you release a game, you make your money back and some more when it's good.
Yep. Or you can go, we're not making enough money, let's fire everyone. Blizzard's fired 800 employees. So basically, it was reported on that Blizzard was going to basically fire like most of its workforce. Earlier, they fired like their entire support team in Europe, offering them as much as an entire year's salary as a kind of like a redundancy package.
And they technically made lots of money.
There was reports of people coming into work and not knowing if they were still employed. People were going into the car park crying and hugging and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is really shitty, especially after Activision's just released their record results for 2018, saying
it was a really good year.
They laid off 8% of their staff after saying that they had a really good year, and they also gave millions and millions and millions of dollars to their new CEO.
I guess here's the thing though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think their projections are bad. They haven't got anything coming out to keep them afloat. I think is my prediction here.
And people are saying like the old Blizzard is dead.
I
did see a tweet from Mark Kern, who is one of the old WoW developers, and he said he was ordered by after WoW shipped, he was ordered to fire 10% of his workforce.
Right, last decade. That's over 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, WoW's been out over 10 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Over 10 years.
When that came out.
It's been out maybe 15 years, maybe.
Yeah, I think you might be right. He's like 15 or 14, right?
It must have come out around 2004, yeah.
2004, yeah.
Because it came out around the time Warcraft 3 came out. Warcraft 3 was like 2014.
14 and a quarter years.
Yeah. Yeah, so 15 years ago. Apparently, this isn't a new thing, but people pretty much. What was the last game Blizzard made other than Overwatch that,
Did they make another game since Overwatch?
Well, Activision Blizzard have made.
Call of Duty.
I don't know what I'm air quoting. That's their actual.
Yeah,
name.
That's their
actual name.
They actually merged. The development teams remained.
Activision Blizzard guy.
The development team underneath Blizzard have remained the same, pretty much. But like the actual, people in charge.
So they've done Destiny 2, which was a failure, and
they just got Bungie to do that though.
Yeah, but it's part of Activision Blizzard.
They paid for it.
They've done what's it called? Black Ops 4, which is now kind of dead after Apex Legends came out.
It's pretty dead on release, to be honest. Like it was, people saying it was good,
but pretty hyped.
It's pretty hyped, but then like it.
Based on my expectations of Black Ops 4 making a battle royale game, I thought it was a cash grab, and then I saw like the actual game itself, and it was actually pretty decent.
I feel like not many people talked about it after like the first 3 weeks.
I think it was it was kind of just like a lack of like supporting the game.
Yeah,
they kind of just left it. I know I said like Apex Legends I wanted to leave it alone, but I think people wanted big changes to it. Like I think one of the big problems was like melee combat was way too powerful, where you could just run at someone and punch them to death like instantly.
Well, Apex came out almost perfect, or if not perfect, for what it tried to accomplish, whereas like Call of Duty didn't. The difference there.
Yeah, but I think Blizzard's kind of dead to me at the moment.
Well, Bethesda's been dead for us.
So after these 800 people got laid off, we had tons of developers reaching out. Unknown Worlds, the guys behind Subnautica, were reaching out saying they were hiring.
I did like that. We're now hiring.
Naughty Dog reached out to all the fired Blizzard employees. 343 Industries reached out.
Yeah, so they're
Turtle Rock Studios, the guys who made Left 4 Dead 1.
343, the people that make Halo now under Microsoft.
Turtle Rock Studios made Left 4 Dead 1 and Evolve.
Oh yeah, they're still going around, aren't they? I forgot about them.
Wait, is Evolve back up? Because I think they
Did it?
Evolve Stage 2. Is it back up? I thought like Turtle Rock was trying to get the rights from 2K to be able to keep developing the game, but 2K didn't want to.
Well, they can buy it off them, can't they? What's 2K going to do with
Epic Games Epic Games. Basically, everyone reached out and was like that.
We want some of that.
Blizzard's like, we have no major game plan for 2019. We got nothing. We're going to fire everyone. We've had a good year. We got no games coming out.
But just say, I'm actually so glad that like Activision doesn't make any games I care about anymore, and neither does Ubisoft, and neither really does EA. But Ubisoft still has one game, and EA still has like one game. Yeah.
Yeah,
so I like the fact like within like 10 years, I'm not going to care about any AAA publisher like an EA and Ubisoft or an Activision. It's going to feel good.
Yeah, but EA games aren't bad. Like they actually develop a lot.
True, but I don't care about most of them.
I like DICE. I like Respawn.
Yeah, but
like
DICE doesn't make games I want to play though.
Okay, well you're not like a big multiplayer game, right? But I think the gaming industry is shifting more towards a multiplayer focused thing more than a single player focused thing.
No, I think it's just splitting like it always has. Niches get created. There might be more of them, but it doesn't mean they're going to die though.
I'm not saying they're dying. I'm saying that the gaming industry is more focused on multiplayer games than single player games. 100%. There's no Diablo 4 coming. There will be Diablo Immortal coming. So if you've got a phone, get ready for that.
I don't have a phone.
It's being developed by NetEase, our Chinese overlords.
Yeah, with really shitty. Yeah.
I don't even launch Battle.net anymore because there's nothing I want to play. I don't play WoW. I don't play Diablo. 2. I don't play StarCraft 2. I don't play Hearthstone because it's too expensive. I just found I don't launch Battle.net anymore. The only thing that's going to make me do it is Warcraft Reforged. If they can release Warcraft Reforged and it's good, then I think that's going to be a big boon for Blizzard.
It's not been released this year, though.
Yeah, it's been released this year.
Okay.
It's been released 2019. We're in 2019, Tony. We're at the start of 2019.
Oh, it's crazy.
Okay. Unreal Engine's adding supporting for ray tracing, which is pretty cool. And Unity Technologies is reported to go public in 2020.
Okay, interesting.
And somebody has said the average lifespan of a modern tech company: grow fast, lose money, go public, cash out. Guess which stage Unity's at? So some people are thinking that the guys behind Unity are trying to go public stocks, get a lot of money, cash out, and kind of jump ship. Some Chinese overlord will come in, they'll buy Unity, and then we'll have our Chinese overlord Unity games.
At least for Swerve and Real.
Yeah. We'll move on from just a couple pieces of quick news, and then we'll go into Nintendo to round things off. Overcooked 2, it now has free DLC for the Lunar New Year. They're adding a bunch of new levels
with
Chinese fucking dragons in them. May I mention? Have a look at this.
There's
fucking dragons in the levels, and they chase you around.
Lunar New Year is Chinese New Year, basically.
Yep. Another.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Looks really cool. It's free DLC, so you'll automatically get this. It's free DLC.
Nice.
They did a winter one for free. Lunar New Year for free, and then I think there's a tropical one you could buy, which I did purchase.
Oh yeah.
Joker and Harley Quinn skins are coming to PUBG. Not any Joker and Harley Quinn. The fucking damaged on the forehead Suicide Squad skins. There's already a clown skin on PUBG that fucking terrifies me. I'll see if I can find a picture. But there's people who stream snipe people and they wear this clown outfit.
You don't like clowns?
No, but it's not that I don't have a problem with clowns, but this clown outfit is fucking terrifying. Trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
This is what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Imagine
that's it.
Like
look-alike.
No, but they like clown outfits scare. Like they do it to big streamers all the time. I saw one of like Dr. Disrespect. He just like walked through a door and then he was there. Like
that shotgun.
Is this like one of the clips? Where they like hide around corners and they wait for you. It's really fucking scary. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a clip of it, but yeah. Final piece of news. I think this was shown at Direct, but I'm not sure. So Hollow Knight's making a new game. Team Cherry is coming with Hollow Knight Silk Song. This is the sequel to the critically acclaimed game, Hollow Knight.
They're making them.
I haven't played Hollow Knight 1, so I can't tell you if this carries on from the story or not, based on what I'm seeing. It seems like you might be... I think it may be a different character, like a mother.
Yeah. Similar. Yeah,
you play this character.
Different character, but
so
like
it's a female character compared to the male one.
Same species. Though.
Yeah. Is this the main character's mother or something? I'm not sure because it sounded like you screamed "Mama!" But I haven't played the first one yet. The thing about the first one is that I kind of want to play it in one sitting.
All of it.
I kind of want to try. You know when you play like a Metroidvania game, the big thing is
you can't go back to it.
It's hard to like go off it for a while because some of it is like backtracking and knowing where things are.
Yeah, that's true.
One game that did this really well was Ori, which is like probably my favourite Metroidvania game of all time. It's so good.
So is it because it has like distinct areas so you know which part you go back and forth on?
It's like these beautiful art styles. Combat's great, platforming's great. Everything about it's just like perfect. But speaking of Hollow Knight, this is another fantastic game.
Is that a poop?
And I'm really interested to play this after I play the first one. No information on when it's going to be coming out. It will be coming to Windows, Mac, Linux, and the Switch. So we'll move on to Nintendo Direct news.
A whole section of Nintendo.
So there was a Nintendo Direct. If you don't know what Nintendo Direct is, basically they show off a bunch of trailers for new games and stuff, and then they go offline. They disconnect.
Yeah.
It's just like a big. They didn't go to E3. They have like their own. They have like their own third party thing. So they just show off their own trailers. And we're going to try and show Nintendo trailers for the first time and not get copy strike.
Look at cheeky Mario. What's he doing there?
He's their logo, isn't he?
Yeah, he's part of the You've got annotations on where you see it.
Do I?
Yeah.
I love annotations. Now I saw this and I wasn't that interested, but then I learned it was being made by Platinum Games.
I wasn't interested until like. Hang on, wait for it.
This is called Astral Chains.
I was confused at this part. Like this, what's this anime? I'm so confused at this point.
It's like an
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
No, it's Beyblades, and then I'm like, what the?
I think it's.
But then I'm like, I see what's going on here. This is good.
The controlling robot.
Yeah, this is. I was like, yeah. Okay.
But then you go, it's a hack and slash.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's made by Platinum Games.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I was confused until this point, like halfway through the trailer.
You know, they've had a good relationship with Nintendo for a while because of Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2.
They paid for the sequel, didn't they? So.
Bayonetta 2 was a Wii U exclusive, and it ported to Switch as well.
Nintendo paid for it to be made, basically.
Yeah.
Which, Epic, that's how you meant to do
Epic
exclusives.
Games.
You pay for it to be there.
They paid for Hades development.
Exactly. That's how you do it. You don't.
You were just calling them out.
You don't do a Metro.
Okay.
That's what I'm pissed off about. I'm fine with Hades.
But yeah, Astral Chain, August 30th, Switch exclusive.
Should be off the chain. Missing out on them.
I only picked the stuff from Direct that I was interested in. If you want to go back and watch the whole Direct, you can go and watch all the trailers.
I think you got all the good ones.
But yeah. Another Platinum Games hack and slash.
It looks good.
I'm interested in it. Also, I don't know what the fuck this is, but this exists.
Why did you put this on here?
Because I was so confused what it was. This is Disney Tsum Tsum.
Do you want me to tell you what it is? I have no idea.
No, I figured out what it was.
Do you? What is it?
Apparently Disney has these things called Tsum Tsum, which are plushies that are really popular in Japan.
Okay.
And Nintendo's a Japanese company.
They look pretty cute. I give them that.
So now they've made like an entire game based around these plushies.
So it's like a party game, basically.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a party game with these plushies.
So I thought there was like
Rayman Rabbids in a way.
Yeah, I was kind of, for some reason I thought it was like a different game for some reason. Like I can't remember what it's called, but it's like
Skylanders or something.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, and then it's like this like
little
levels that you can play.
Where you use like amiibos.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then like these are just like levels that you go through. Like, oh, this is like this level. Like how the Emoji Movie is just like a clusterfuck of advertising things and apps. But no, that makes more sense actually. I still don't like it, but
I just watched it because I was like, what the fuck is it? They were like, our famous Tsum Tsums. And I was like, what the fuck is a Tsum Tsum? Like, apparently they're really big in Japan. So that's yeah.
Do you think the guy narrating this has any idea of the words he's saying coming out of his mouth?
No.
Tsum
Not at
Tsum.
all. Next one. This is definitely a TV game. Fishing Star
I was like,
World
fishing.
Tour.
I was like, okay, this is one for Score and Retort.
This is one for Score and Retort.
But then I was like, listen, oh my god, actually, look at this, fishing. Did not have a disclaimer that you said at some point.
Yeah, so just in case you were confused, I took a screenshot. This is not real game footage right now, what you're seeing. This is a dramatization. The TV's not actually on in case you were worried. And this is the game footage is edited in. So this very scared Japanese man here, at the people getting soaked in like the fish water.
How did he get his face that shape?
This is just the dramatization. If you were playing at home, don't worry about giant swordfish jumping out of your TV. This isn't going to happen to you. The Nintendo company guarantees you'll be okay.
Oh. So they're showing children playing this one. Like, no, this is like adult fishing.
They're like motion controls for the Joy-Con make sense for the game.
Yeah,
like this,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's no cat goes fishing, but you know it's on the Switch, so.
I know.
40 unique fishing locations.
That's enough for me.
Does Score and Retorts have a Switch?
No.
You're gonna have to show him this and get him to get one, so he can play this game.
I'll just send him a Switch. That's a really long carrot. Okay, I'm sold. It has different fish.
I meant to put these in order of like hype, but I didn't. So
this is number one on hype.
Number one hype was fucking Tsum Tsums, according to my order. Astral Change and Tsum Tsum.
They just put it into those stupid cardboard things they sold earlier. They just sneakily showed that.
Once again, edited in. Just in case you were confused. Now, what I like... It's going to be on the Nintendo eShop. What I like about this kid... He loves fishing so much. He's got an anchor on his fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
This isn't your average Japanese family.
She's got a sailor shirt.
Yeah. This isn't your average Japanese family. These are fishing fanatics.
They love the sea.
They love being on the ocean. You know, they love having giant swordfish jumping out at them. As you can see by the looks of enjoyment and excitement in this man's face. This man looks like he's about to be shot. He looks so terrified of this swordfish.
No, he looks like the anime, like not the anime, but like the cartoon version where you draw that face on the Me channel thing.
Oh, yeah.
It looks just like it. I don't know how he got his mouth to be that shape. I guess he's looking up as well.
Yep.
But...
You know, I like to imagine there's some like guy in like one of those green outfits where they cover the face, and he's just holding like a tracking stick, and it's like a long green stick with a ball on the end, so, with like a blue ball in it, and they're like, look here.
I want to see.
I want to see the unedited footage.
Yeah, no, I want to see like an artifact.
Nintendo, please send us the unedited footage of the Fishing Star World Tour.
I want to see like artifact and like glitch out and then show that the real thing underneath it. Kind of like, don't hug me, I'm scared. That's what I want to see.
Anyway,
next.
Next. Oh, before I go on to the next, Smash Bros had an announcement, but fuck that because they were just like.
We only talk about announcements, not announcements for announcements.
Because we just talked about Overcooked getting free DLC, and before that, a couple of weeks ago, they did. We're gonna have an announcement of an announcement, and I was like, fuck that. I'll just say the announcement when you say it. We do announcements of announcements sometimes, but I'm trying to cut back on it because it's so fucking stupid. Because we do an announcement of announcement, so then we do another announcement of the announcement of the announced thing.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Basically,
if you followed any of that, well done.
What we're saying is we create a second announcement.
Oh, sorry. Fishing Star World Tour will be on the eShop, Switch only. As you can assume, most games on here will be Switch exclusive. Some of them aren't. They're ports. It's available now, so you can buy Fishing Star World Tour now, and it's $30. Unreal Engine.
Ray tracing support.
Yeah. This game looks really good, actually. So this is called Ellie, and it's a platformer on the Switch, available now for $20.
Like a chill platform. I say chill.
It kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways.
Yeah, the
art
way
style.
the way it zooms out as well for the platforming sections as well. Yeah.
It's got that very Nintendo-y vibe, which I can see why it's on the Switch.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah, this is really good though. It's like a chill platform with absolutely no...
Like with the bombs and the ancient structures.
No time platforms whatsoever that would make me really annoyed.
I'd love
not annoyed.
If I was like traveling somewhere, I'd love to just play this on the
Oh
Switch.
yeah, it's definitely chill, but I feel like I could fuck up so easily with the time stuff.
Move on to the next announcement. Dead by Daylight is coming to Switch. I was testing the video sound earlier, and this is what I heard when I played it and paused it.
Prepare to kill, survive.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Listen.
Prepare to kill.
That's what I heard. Just that soundbite. Prepare to kill. I was like, oh shit, Mr. Nintendo.
Why is it like
survive or die in Dead by
It's like really weirdly recorded as well.
Imagine this. You're alone, struck by fear, struggling
As you
to
may or
survive.
may not know, I'm a big
Then
DVD
you
fan,
meet
so
another survivor.
cool to see it on the
But it's
Switch.
too late. The killer is upon
Nice to see it in
Now run.
720p.
Yeah. The graphics are not great.
Nope.
Open
They
the
weren't
gates.
great to begin with.
So
but-
some people are
Or
worried
take
about
on
the
role of
quality
killer
of the
to
console
Yeah.
port based on the
survivors
quality of the
next
PS4 and the Xbox
I'm
One
worried
one.
about the quality of this trailer.
Because people
Just
like
you
the servers
Loads of
on
maps.
the and the stability of the game on PC is even not that great.
Cosmetics
They're trying to update. They're trying to optimize the game and the servers. They're moving to dedicated servers this summer.
Discover the true meaning
There's
of
some
horror.
people like they have to disable a map on console, like the new winter map.
Oh right.
Like was crashing people's games because it couldn't handle it because it was so poorly optimized.
Yeah.
So some people are worried that this won't be optimized and it'll take development time away from the other console ports. So, but I think it's cool that it's on this platform. The behaviors put it on here. I really love DVD. So
Yeah, I just hope it's a good port.
this is the main announcement that I should have led with. Fucking Super Mario Bros. 2, and you can now make slopes, which wasn't a thing apparently. I've never played the first one. You can now make slopes.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
I saw this and I thought it might be a Switch port, but then it was Super Mario Bros. 2.
Oh!
You can now do slopes, which means you can do.
I can't believe that
Dude,
wasn't in the
literally when the
original
Switch came out, the first thing I said was they need to port Super Mario Maker to the Switch. It just makes too much sense to
Yeah.
have it on the Switch.
game. Yeah, why?
And
yeah.
finally they've.
I guess they're
Super Mario
putting
Maker 2.
their time into it, so it actually wasn't shit.
Well, they didn't want to port the first one. They wanted to make a second one so they could get more money by adding slopes.
To be fair, when you make the same amount of money either way, you just charge the same for it.
Oh, I guess, but maybe you'd charge less for a port. I don't know.
Not if you want money.
I've always loved Mario. It's one of my favorite
Yeah,
games
Mario.
of all time.
I prefer the new Mario to the old Mario.
Really?
as well. Yeah. But
Well,
the new stuff they add is always better.
I've just played the original Mario Brothers on the Game Boy
Yeah.
version of the original one so many times that I just love it.
Oh yeah, it's a good game, but I just like the fact they keep adding new stuff and it actually
I
makes
love
it
watching
better.
speedruns where people are getting like speedrunning Super Mario, the original
Oh,
Super Mario Bros. In like 3 minutes.
I've watched one as like, can you do the whole thing like getting any coin?
Oh, I
love
sent you
one.
that. I
Yeah,
think.
that's my favourite one. I was like trying to see if you could do it. It's like, just don't want the coin.
And of course, there was another huge game that was being remade. I think we all know what we're talking about. Certain guy, he was green, and he spins around and he goes, "Hiya!" Of course, I'm talking about Tetris Battle Royale. Tetris 99.
The last player standing wins.
Why did they quit at 69?
Because there's 99 players.
But
Why?
only one reigns
Why isn't
supreme.
There's only one winner.
Why isn't it 100 players?
This is Tetris 99.
Maybe Tetris 99 sounds cooler than Tetris
The
100.
iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other.
From what I've seen, this
Nintendo
game's
Switch
actually pretty
Online
cool,
members
but
can battle
it's
for
Tetris, so
dominance in
I don't care
this
for
free-to-download game.
online
I've
Tetris.
I've
what
never,
are you doing?
I've never liked
Garbage.
Tetris, just personally. And it's
Really?
not to say it's bad, but my brain's never been able to work around Tetris.
Oh, that.
And the way it works is
fucked up.
basically what happens is when you're playing online Tetris, when you make Tetrises, you send lines to other people, and then you randomly target other people. So you could be targeted by a lot of people or a little people, depending on how the game goes. So it like dynamically changes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think you can choose who you target. I'm not sure.
I think you're too focused on the actual Tetris game if you have to choose who you're targeting, to be honest. But if it was slowed down the screen, you could then...
So I think this is out now, it's free, and it's included with the Switch Online membership fee, which is kind of cool. But I knew this was going to do... I saw Tetris Battle Royale, I was like, oh, this is mean, but I knew it was going to do kind of okay, because there's this game called Tetris Friends Battle 2P, which was like a really popular online website,
well, it has...
which has been running for like a while, where people could battle online with Tetris.
Yeah.
And they kind of took this idea and they added it, scaled up to 99 people, and it's still pretty
I'm
cool.
not feeling the 99 people.
Tetris has been popping on Twitch for like...
I guess.
Or however long it's been out. Dude, there's been so many games released. It's like Apex, Tetris,
Anthem,
Metro Exodus,
yeah,
Far Cry New Dawn.
Yeah, I didn't realize they came out at
They
the same
all came
time.
out at like the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They just went, January's over. Release that game.
I have no interest in playing the new Far Cry game though.
No. Jim didn't like the Metro game either.
I've stopped trolling. The final game, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, I think it's like it's 25th anniversary, or even...
Is this like a remake of an old one, right?
Yeah. Okay. It's like the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Zelda games.
Yeah, it's actually look pretty good.
So I'll be on. I've never played a Zelda game, and I saw like the chain chomp in the Zelda game, and I thought it was a new game, because I was like, I've never seen a chain chomp in a Zelda game, but apparently the original did have chain chomps in it.
Okay.
They showed this short animation, and they showed some gameplay. Gameplay.
I mean, look at that. That's
a giant egg.
That doesn't make you want to buy the game. I don't know what will. Look at that. Beautiful.
Dude, Zelda is such like an iconic part of like gaming pop culture, but I've never played it. Because you have to own a Nintendo system to play any Zelda game.
I've never played it, and I understand how important it is, but I don't know when people claim like they own like the exclusive. They don't say they claim to be like oh, they copied Zelda. It's like, not really. Inspired by it for sure, but I don't like the copy.
I would play this if I had a Switch, but I saw like Goombas and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck? Were the Goombas in the original one as well?
Maybe.
I feel like the Game Boy Zelda games are like the Wild West in lore terms. I feel like Nintendo games are like the Wild West for lore.
Does anyone care about the lore though?
Fuck it, dude. Does anyone care about the lore for Final Fantasy? No, not Final Fantasy. Fucking Kingdom Hearts, because they sure as hell don't show it.
Some people.
No,
super
I mean
care.
fucking the people who make it.
Oh, they don't care. No.
No. Obviously.
The fans love it though for some reason.
It's just they base the entire game around the lore, and it just makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I've never understood the point.
Okay, I think we're coming to the end of the show. I'll just read out the Peter Molyneux tweet, and then we'll end. But
the ending.
Peter Molyneux said, "Battle Royale Pong." That was his big idea.
To be fair, it could work.
Peter Molyneux did an oopsie. Turns out, Benji K already made it 2 years ago.
I made it.
He had 100. He had 100 on 100 player Pong.
Oh.
And Peter said, that awkward moment when you present a visionary new concept such as Battle Royale Pong, only to find out someone else made it 2 years ago. So, unfortunately, Peter Molyneux had to go back and say, you know.
They still have the best image for the profile picture.
That's one of your main pictures of Peter.
Yeah.
We're going to have a nice picture of Peter for the thumbnail for this one, because we're going to show off his new game.
Didn't we actually try and make this a Peter Molyneux episode? Or was that next week or 2 weeks' time?
What?
You had like one of the thumbnails like pre-selected on the Twitch events coming up. Wasn't this?
Oh, it was a picture of Peter.
Wasn't
Molyneux.
this meant to be a Peter Molyneux?
All of the events are just pictures of Peter Molyneux.
But this one, they're like a special one, or they just all of them?
No,
now?
I just if just the placeholder image for when I'm. So if you don't know, if you go to our Twitch page, twitch.tv/scored. If you go to the events page, it shows you every single when the podcast is going to be on.
Yeah.
And it shows you when Spotlight's coming out, and it'll show you what Spotlight's coming out. and the placeholder image for the podcast, because I don't know what we're going to be talking about in like
until like a week before, basically.
Because I have podcasts from like a month or 6 weeks away, so I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. So like the placeholder thumbnail for all of the events for the podcast, I just pitched to people.
We generally don't know what to call it until we sit down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that is the end of the podcast. You can check us out and everything in between podcast on YouTube. If you want to watch the VOD, if you're watching live or if you're not watching live, twitch.tv/Scorn. And check the event page to see when we're going live. And at Scorn 2000, I'll post all the VODs and when we're going live on Twitter if you'd rather connect with us that way. That's the end. Goodbye.
Bye.